guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no sit talk video. Hey, how are you all doing? Don't worry, you achieve the goal very soon. You share your testimony. Don't forget to share that testimony with me, Sha, when you eventually get your visa, either to UK or to Canada, to anywhere that you shall want to jackpot to. I have some visa. Some said, oh, it's UK. The final destination is Canada. Oh, in a way, shall first jackpot for. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, kindly click on the subscribe button. Don't forget, in short, do it now before you continue the video. I know you are looking for this video, so now that you have found it, so yeah, click on the subscribe button. Hey, how are you? Today I want to talk about Manitoba, like Winnipeg. Let's talk about some benefits of living in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So because I'm staying in Winnipeg, I'm just going to use Winnipeg. Winnipeg is like a city in Manitoba. So you hear me say Winnipeg, but what I'm referring to really is Manitoba. So one of it, without saying a very long intro, is just because it is affordable. Like I used to say, housing here, because we really don't have lot of high rises like Toronto, so our houses are still affordable. Yeah, because when I came, my own 1-bedroom apartment was $850, all inclusive except hydro, and my hydro was always like $30 or $35. Maybe it was during winter that I got to 40 something. Aside that, it was 30 something. All true. Really expensive, because I know housing in Toronto, even basement can be as high as 1.3, 1.4. Even in Alberta too, I know housing there are quite expensive, especially when you now go to those high rises. Well, for high rises here too, you'll still see like 1.5 if like you have a pool, you have a gym, you have everything in that house, in that your apartment. You know, you'd be expecting it to be that high, like 2-bedroom apartment. But aside that, normal housing that is just 2-bedroom apartment, you still see 1.1 and 1.2, depending on the area. Although there are new housing now that they are doing, that is really expensive. But even the really expensive is not even more than 2,000 compared to Vancouver. When my office lady, that lady that I did video with that time, when she was leaving Winnipeg to Vancouver, we were both searching apartments for her. You will see one tiny house like this, 2.5, 2.7, like 3,000, 3 something. Let me just stay in Winnipeg. I'll be enjoying our affordability, because the childcare benefit they will give you here is what they will give you in those places too. So why do I want to go and use up my money? And recently I spoke with someone that moved from Winnipeg to Toronto, and I was asking her, like, she was a person that handed over my job for me. She was moving from Winnipeg when I came then, and then she trained me, and then she moved. Recently I went to her place in Toronto, and I asked that, what difference, like, is there a lot of difference in how much she gets and compared to what she gets in Winnipeg? And then she like, it's not like there's a lot of differences in the wages or salary that she receives here. The only thing is that she could work more hours over there than in Winnipeg. That's the only thing. Aside that, they're almost paying the same money. So I'm not like, so I'll receive same money and still be spending it in those big houses and everything. And aside that, to get, we have train, but they are for uh goods train, not for like passengers. So we don't have train for people, but we have train. You get what I mean? I know there's a name for it, I don't know the term. So our means of transportation really here in Winnipeg is bus. And let me tell you, aside Saturday and Sunday, you get a bus every 10 minutes. That means if you miss a bus now, but if it's not snowing you, or if there is no snowstorm or something, the next one you will get it in another 10 minutes. So that's how much we have means of transportation here. And if you now say you want to go and get car, our own car, like for insurance, is basic. Like they don't do go and bring your history from your country before you can get a very cheap. No, our own is basic, such that for a newcomer you pay around 200 and something for insurance, which is like the basic. Then gradually after 1 year, if nothing happen, you did not go for a claim, nobody jam you, you did not jam anybody, and then they will now be reducing it for you gradually. I know someone that pays like $60, $100 from that item, although it's not like 1 year, it's like maybe over 10 years and more before you can pay as low as that. So our insurance is not bad too. Food is the same all over. The real Canadian store, real Canadian superstore that we have here is what they have in Toronto, is what they have in Alberta. So it's not like the prices are different. So food is the same. But for housing, for car, and then what I now know again is if you want to buy a house, people that came here and bought house in 6 months, in less than 1 year of their arriving in Canada, especially in my province here, Manitoba, they bought their house in 6 months. So buying of house here is not tedious, it's not expensive. You can get a house of like 300 and something, 400, yeah. But in our other big city, maybe times 2 of what you buy house here is what you go and buy it over there. So even for buying and renting of housing is very cheap compared to, because majorly our activity, like the major job that we have here in Manitoba, that me and is building, construction. They can build though. I'm in that field, so I know that there are lots of building constructions going on everywhere in Manitoba, not only in Winnipeg. Stonewall, Stanbird, all of those places, there are a lot of constructions that are going on there, and you get to buy them very cheap. Now, number 2 is PR. Like you all know, Manitoba is PR friendly. Like PR friendly. Manitoba and one other province I know, they accept cousin. Like cousin. You can claim your sister, uncle, all of those. Come on. Wetin you want again in this life? So they do nomination, provincial nomination, and Manitoba is one of the largest province that accepts provincial nomination. Yeah, check it everywhere. So, and some of us, like me, we are a result of that provincial nomination. So it is really, really PR friendly. And even if you now come for study, unlike other provinces that you have to stay a very long time before you even get your PR after study, for a year, if you work in your field of study for like 6 months, you can apply for PR, for PMP rather, and then they will give it to you. So it is PR friendly. I know people that even studied in BC, Vancouver, all of those places, that when it was time for them to get PR, they had to move to Manitoba to get PR. So that means Manitoba is, the fact that you studied in Canada is not automatic PR for you. You still enter the pool. That year tears that you were still running for, that you are running from, you will still write it. That, well, you won't evaluate your result again because apparently your highest degree is now in Canada. But that ELTS, you will still write it. So Manitoba is PR friendly. Another one is for the environment. It is really, really quiet. I know there's nowhere that you get to that you will not see downtown there. Like in Lagos, you can't compare Oshodi with Magodo. So there's always a rough place in a country, and in Canada we know those places as downtown. So most times when people are even coming, you will hear people advise them, oh, don't stay close to the downtown because it's always busy. It's always a lot of anything that I think about is always happening there. But for us here, our downtown is same story too, but not as rough and busy as. I went to Toronto. Oh my god, I'm going to put up video very soon. Ah, God, we couldn't even finish all our activity there. At some point, we had to turn back. Like, come on, the traffic there was just so much. Traffic, noise, no. And it wasn't a busy day. We turned back. We couldn't cope. Like, we don't do all the stress in Lagos. We cannot come out do all the stress in Canada again. I'm not jealousy for you people that are staying in Toronto. I'm not talking about all those inner places, but Toronto, I know if you stay there. It is a typical Lagos, if you understand what I mean. See traffic. But for Manitoba, it is quiet. You can calculate your time to where you are going to. Like, every morning I leave home, because my office is just some few minute drive to my house. So I leave home 10 minutes to 12 minutes to, and I still get to work like exact time or before even that time. So you can calculate your travel time. It is quiet and then it is friendly. Oh my god. Yeah, like it is friendly. People here are just so friendly. I don't know. And if you check our logo too, it is Friendly Manitoba. Like our slogan, Friendly Manitoba. Maybe that's why. Like when I came, the first day I resumed work, my boss gave me a jacket. Oh, do you have a jacket? Oh, I'm sure you're not dressed for it. And then she packed a lot of jackets. The lady that I said handed over to me, she went to her house and gave me lots of clothes. I know, aside all those personal people being personal, like friendly personally to you, there are a lot of centers that you could go to get freebies, like a lot of free things. And another thing that I know about them is family oriented. Like, they really appreciate family. They are family oriented in Manitoba. And another one is, if you're in Manitoba, you get lots of government assistance. No jokes. There's a general CCB that everyone knows about, but there's another CCB that we receive from government of Manitoba too. They used to give us CCB too, MCB, Manitoba Child Care Benefit. And aside that, they even assist you in rent. Like, they can, if you are a newcomer, a PR especially, there's a government assisted something. We shall call it rent assist. You can get up to 1,000 plus, and that covers even your rent. Like, I remember, like my own, even government is paying almost all my money for my rent. So it's a very nice province to be. They have a lot of us. And aside that one, if you are pregnant too, they even pay you money monthly if you are and a low income earner. They pay you money monthly for being pregnant. They Tell me it is real. It is real. Oh, if you are pregnant, they will give you money monthly. And aside that, there are a lot of other agency like NGOs or that you could even benefit from if you're in Manitoba. They give clothes, they give anything you want in your house, like say, e.g. is Central Flave. Like you go to that place, you see one of the video that I went there, they pack a lot of things. A lot of people pack a lot of things that even their whole house is being set up from what they got in Central Flave. Then you could there are organization that gives food too. If you have your health card, just call them. They'll do some, and then you'll be collecting food every month. So they'll be the one to remind you, oh, your clinical is available for. So Manitoba is not bad. It is a nice province. Although we have our bad side though. See the way I'm dressed, like Adimeru. Don't mind us. We can be cold, I know. But God know they keep person now, my people. Because you can, like someone said, there's nothing like a bad weather. It is bad dressing. So if you know you are in a province that is cold, why will you be toiling with, are you whining them? So it is really cold. Like the way I'm dressed, like I'm wearing like tweed inside. Then this jacket, see the jacket. See this one alone. And I'm still covering my neck, cover your hair, cover. Because the thing about the cold is anywhere it touch in your body like this. If it's your hand that the cold handle like this, you don't want to have frostbite. So you just keep warm. There are meetings that you could buy strong one, and don't go and buy fake one if you don't even have a car. See me inside a car, I'm wearing this stick. So if you are now waiting for bus or something, you need a very good winter jacket and accessories, because our weather can be up to -50. Last year I didn't experience -50, but I experienced -40 something. So it can be that cold. Although we are cold, but wait though, we are not the one with the most snow now. Go and check Google. Manitoba is not one of the provinces that experience the worst snow. No, we are just very cold. We are very cold here. We agree. But don't tag us. We not get cold and snow at the same time. Although the snow of last year got to like 15 centimeters. But there are other provinces that they used to get to very, very high centimeter. So Manitoba is cold, no jokes. But we are not the worst province with the snow. So please. And I know that's very big city. Like right now, if I want to go to my friend's house, like I could just like this and I'm there. Like unlike other provinces that they are meters away from themselves. We are not very, because if you want to leave this city like Winnipeg to go to the rural place, there's this thing that Manitoba is now doing. They want people to populate the rural parts. So if you pick the rural part, your point is going to go high if you're in that Manitoba pool. And even the rural parts that we are talking about, oh God, I'm showing you a lot of video because I went to one rural part. It is not really far. It is, if you're in Lagos, it is like moving from Yanukwaja to Songo plus your traffic. But we don't have traffic. So some rural parts can be like 45 minutes, some 1 hour. Stonewall, like Stony Mountain, Portage de la Paris, Stenberg, all those places. Although they are the rural parts that Manitoba is referring to, but it's not like you are meters away. Even the Brandon that people are talking about, it's just like 2 hours drive from Winnipeg. So we are not that far apart. Like Toronto, that when I went there, I moved from Toronto to Niagara Falls. So it's not that far apart, and you won't even see traffic. So our own is just a drive-through. I'm going to put that video up of my trip to one of the rural parts of Winnipeg. So, what question do you have about Manitoba? Let's hear you. So, have you seen those benefits? We have more benefits compared to the other side of it. So, Manitoba for me is home. It's a nice place to be, especially if you're family oriented. Our wages is not bad, although our taxes is like but our wages is not bad too. So what other word do you want me to talk about? Like what other thing do you want to know about my province, Manitoba? I can put it up in a question and answer live video. Anyone, if you want, if you still have a lot of things to ask about Manitoba. So let me hear you in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. 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 What's wrong now? And it's really cold now because I've off the heater of my car. It's a meeting tutu. And if I don't do it now, to even start setting up camera, lights upstairs it's really a work. That's why I will just stay here and quickly do it. And then I can edit and thread and push it out. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. See you in my next video. Bye.